Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming, and today I'm making another short video, really an update from my last video about Borderlands, because there's a few things I said in that video or that I've worked out since, or actually it's been pointed out to me by some of you making comments, so thanks for that I got wrong or did wrong. And I've kind of got past that bit, and I just wanted to set the record straight. So, as somebody said, the bit where I was stuck in the arena place where I couldn't get out of, and I guarantee you I did run around a lot looking for the teleport or whatever it's called, the way out. I couldn't find it, and I literally ran around there for 10-15 minutes because I thought it must be. When I went back into it the next time, it was right there, literally where I was standing. So even though I'm sometimes a bit of a dumbass when I do things, I can't believe I ran around for 15 minutes. I'm quite used to how these things look in this game or in any game. I can't believe I missed it, so maybe it just didn't spawn in that time, maybe it was a glitch. We'll never know, I don't know. Anyway, so that wasn't the game's fault, that was either PlayStation's fault or the load's fault or my fault, but anyway, so that's that one. Also, as was mentioned, as I gradually worked out, it's a game where you need to grind. That's fine. I mean, I'm used to grinding. I didn't expect it to be a game to breeze through. If you've watched this channel at all, you'll know that before this I've been playing the Division 2 a lot, and that's a grind kind of game where you need to grind and get better weapons at the beginning. You're getting killed a lot. And so I get that. I think lots of games, RPGs are grindy, kind of different parts of the game, so that's fine. But I didn't kind of think of exactly what I needed to do in the way I needed to do it, if that makes sense. So I think at the beginning I saw levels that were like similar to my level. I don't ever go into a level or a mission where I'm well under level, but they were either one level up maybe or the same, and I thought I'll be able to do that, but I couldn't, and I got killed a lot. And I now realise that maybe I needed to grind out for better weapons and gear and stats, and two, I needed to play in actually it's weird because I actually needed to play this in more the way I play most games, which is, I think what I was doing in this game was I kind of felt it was and that's my own bad preconception. It kind of looked to me like a game you're meant to kind of run in and shoot stuff close up, and that's kind of what I was doing. That's not how I normally play shooting games anyway. Doesn't matter whether they're this kind of shooting game or just shooting in Watch Dogs Legion or in Cyberpunk, etc. But in this, I kind of played it differently because that's how I kind of felt it was meant to be played, which is my wrong impression, like I said. But I realised after it was pointed out to me, and B, after playing it a bit, that it's similar to, I would say actually, the Division 2 in how I play that, which is I stay back, use a sniper rifle or ranged weapons against as many enemies as I can, get rid of them, and then when I've whittled them down, only then move in and attack the boss or the remaining enemies. And that serves me well in most games. It certainly served me well in Division 2, and I think it served me well now because I've got to level 20, and yeah, I've got more interesting arrays of weapons. I picked up this shotgun from some guy's sledge that I killed, and that does a kind of double shot thing when you fire, and that works really well. And I use that does well as well, that rifle, because it kind of electrocutes or stuns, I don't know what they call it, but it causes them to kind of go into a freeze for a minute or two. And sniper rifle I always use, and I've got a few other bits and pieces, some I'm not ready to use at different levels. And I even picked up this, which became very useful at a boss fight once. This rocket launcher, which I hadn't come across at all before. So also I've kind of got more used to the systems, so I think I hadn't quite got my head around these kind of things you add on to grenades. I hadn't got any of these class attachments mods before, so I've kind of got a bit more used to the way things work. And I think, I don't know, me, like I said, it's probably partly because I'm not the quickest on the uptake always. and partly because I play so many games, sometimes I'll get into a game and I won't quite gel with how it is, partly because of me and partly because I've been playing other games around that, and so I'll kind of go into it assuming it's I'm going to get shot up by these guys in a car now. Yeah, so partly it's me and partly it's just that's what happens if you play lots of games and go into a new game. Sometimes it's hard to get your mind out of how the last game played or the last similar game played, so I think that's it. And once I kind of cleared my mind, and especially like I said thanks to some of the people who pointed out things I was doing wrong or stupidly, I've kind of worked out the way to do this. And it's weird because like I said, the way to do this is very, very similar to how I would have played the Division. How I would have played the Division 2. So yeah, my actual normal way of playing is the way I would be playing this. The only thing about this game that makes it more difficult, I would say this is a more difficult game than the Division 2, because in the Division 2, if you die, all that happens is you come back and you're starting again, and the only thing that's really annoying in that, you don't lose anything at all, and you come back and you're starting again. Run away. Yeah, you come back and you're starting again, but you don't lose anything other than the fact you've got to go back to the last control point or base. In this, you have to pay to re-molecularize yourself, whatever it's called. And that cost a lot of money, and I think in a few of the not playthroughs, but a few of the times earlier on, before I started like getting my head around what I was doing and farming out money basically by selling stuff and picking up stuff, I was losing so much money dying and getting respawned, I actually ran out of money. I can shoot these guys from here, but we will try. Yeah, how's that? That was really, what's he doing? So yeah, I think it's like I said, now I've got back into it. I think when I last made a video I was maybe level 16, maybe something like that, and now I'm level 20. I've gone into a few different areas since then, and yeah. Also I've leveled up my shield. Oh no, I can't hit that guy from there, so I'm pretty too far away. But anyway, yeah, I think now I've leveled up a bit more. I've got a much better shield, which is helpful. And yeah, I've got a much better idea of what I need to do. It doesn't mean I don't get killed, and I've been killed a good few times, but I think when I did that mission, for example, the mission where I was, well, got that shotgun, was it Sledge's shotgun, I think I actually only died one time, right near the end. So that was very good because I was dying all over the place in the previous one. So anyway, that's my update. I'm going to go so I can concentrate on killing these guys. But yeah, I'm going to continue playing this. Like I said, it's a game that once I've got my kind of small brain around, I enjoyed it from the beginning, but now I've got my brain around what I'm doing. Yeah, I knew I wasn't paying attention. Now I've got my brain around what I'm doing. Very expensive to come back to life, isn't it? Yeah, I'm doing much better and I'm enjoying it better because I don't think anyone enjoys going into a game and dying all the time. And like I said, it's expensive to die in this game. So anyway, thanks for watching. Guessagaingaming. Still got $17,000, so I'm still doing all right through paying out to die. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. I will do another update on this at some point, I'm sure. But until then, take care for now.